Hi, I'm here to show you in 7 easy steps how to play Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift. And we'll cover learning to read sheet music, the different notes on the piano, how to find them, a bit about rhythm and positioning at the piano, and a few other bits and pieces. So I'm going to crack on. It's only 15 minutes long, this video, and I've got quite a lot to get through. So first things first, step 1, you need to be able to identify the notes on your piano. It's really easy, you don't need stickers on them. If you were a child, if you think about it, you learned 26 lowercase letters and 26 uppercase letters by the time you were 6 years old. All you need to learn on the piano are 12 notes. And there's a guide to go with this video actually. You get the guide by going to go.themusicroom.org.uk and click, and I'll send you a free PDF that covers all 7 stages that I'm talking about in this video. So you need to learn 12 notes. If you look at your keyboard, the notes are arranged in groups of 2 black and 3 black, 2 black, 3 black. So spot the blacks first. The black notes are sharps and flats. And so take that section of 12 notes, which covers 2 black and 3 black. In that section you've got 7 white notes and 5 black notes, and those 7 white notes and black notes just repeat up and down the keyboard. So that's all you need to learn, is the names of those notes and the white notes in particular. To the left of the 2 black you find C, to the left of the 3 black you find F. 2 notes that look the same side by side. If you look up and down you'll see mostly the side by side notes don't look the same, but you find 2 that do look the same, and those 2 are G on the left and A on the right. So already you should be able to stop this video and go and find all the C's to the left of the black, 2 black, all the F's to the left of the 3 black, and G and A that look the same. So stop the video now and go and do that. Hi, now you're back. You should be able then to understand that the 3 notes that you haven't found yet are D, which is between the 2 black, E's right next door to that, and B is in between A and C. So you end up with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But you do need to put the time in. If you get the workbook, there are exercises in it to help you reinforce what you've just learned. You do need to put some time in. You can't expect to play the piano and not put any effort in. So get the workbook and practice that. If you've not got the workbook, at least spend a good amount of time being able to identify these notes without putting stickers on. Okay, so step 2 is about your hand position, your position of your body and your fingers. So you approach the piano, you should imagine first of all that your hand has a ball in it, and when you sit at the piano you flip your hand over it. It shouldn't change shape, and as you put it on the piano the back of your hand will be flat. That's the first thing. Then in the workbook there are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I steps to sitting properly at the piano, which include things like making sure you've got a good distance, and I mean that's probably about 18 inches, 12 to 18 inches between you and the piano. You should now be able to identify the major note on the piano, which is middle C. So middle C is the C in the middle of your piano. You should be sat with middle C in line with your belly button. Your elbows should be the same height as the piano, and you should have your legs should not be crossed, shoulders relaxed, and what else? Make sure your back is straight. Okay, so that's how to sit down at the piano. You have, every time you sit down at the piano, you need to go through all of those steps to start with, because it doesn't come but naturally. You need to tick them all off. And then fingers. In piano, your fingers have numbers. So your thumbs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pinkies are 5. In the workbook, you'll have this to help you. Practice. So you're sitting at the piano, you've gone through all your steps, A to I, got yourself in the right position. You have a ball in the palm of your hand. Turn your hand over. You want your thumb on middle C. And you're going to practice playing C, D, E, F, G. Just like that. Make sure your fingers are all touching notes all of the time, the fingertips. You can't play piano with long nails, ladies, I'm sorry, because that would force you to be like that, and you just can't play like that. You have got no strength. Your fingers need to be bent like that, and your fingertips touching the notes. So one finger on one note, and don't miss any notes. So you need to practice that at least 10 times right now, and same with the left hand. You have the ball, turn it over. This time you're starting with your finger 5 on C. So, and you're exactly the same, C, D, E, F, G. So start with your pinky this time, your thumb with the right hand. And you're listening, make sure you're not pressing 2 notes down at the same time. You let each note come up before you play the next one. It's quite hard, you don't want your fingers to be waving around or your hand to be flat. You can't play like that. So there's a lot going on and a fair bit of practice just to get to this stage. It doesn't have to be lengthy practice, there just needs to be a bit of practice. 5 minutes here and there. Just embed your learning before you move on. So I'm going to stop there. You really should go back and review all that and practice that yourself. Now, step 3, chords. So the chords you're going to learn in the workbook are C, G, A and F. We're learning those chords because those are the chords that are in Champagne Problems. Major chords sound happy, minor chords sound sad. You get the workbook and take a look. It shows you the notes that you need to play for each chord. I'm going to demonstrate with C. So again, go through all your protocol, steps A to I, how to sit at the piano, ball in the palm of your hand, flip your hand over, back of your hands flat. You're using finger 1, 3 and 5 to play the chord of C major. So that means you're playing C, E and G because that's the notes that your finger 1, 3 and 5 are on. And I want you to practice doing that. Okay, in time to a ticking clock. So tick, tick. Okay, and then you'll move to G. Follow the example in the workbook. That's G, B, D. And then A minor is A, C, E. And then F major is F, A, C. All using fingers 1, 3 and 5. So you practice that. Really important you don't miss a beat. What I mean by missing a beat is so you want no pauses between the chords. You got to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is your challenge now. So stop this video and practice that. Now we're back for step 4. Step 4 is about how to read the music for the bass clef, which you're playing with the left hand. The bass clef is this little symbol here. If you see that at the beginning of music, you know it's the bass clef, and it refers mainly to the notes below middle C. The treble clef is the opposite, and it's here. And the treble clef refers to the notes above middle C mainly. So in this step, you learn how to read the music for the bass clef. You only going to need to put your left hand, go through all the rigmarole, go through your steps, you're sitting at the piano, right, your back straight, your ball in the palm of your hand, flip your hand over. This time you're putting your left hand thumb on middle C, and you're going to play the music, the bottom and the bottom line of that, which I'll demonstrate for you. And while you're playing that, your fingers are not waving about. They're all fingertips touching notes, and the back of your hand is nice and flat. So you have to practice that a few times as well. Then it's really important you don't miss a beat. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No missing beats. So stop and practice that. And now we're back to step 5. Step 5 is treble clef notation. So again, as I said before, treble clef is this little squiggly symbol, and it means the notes that you're playing are above middle C. So if you actually just go through that exercise, you'll be able to read. This tells you how to read the music in the treble clef. I'm not going to go over that just now because it's quite straightforward. You just need to read it and go through it. And then when you're confident that you've done all that, you can practice doing the chords, right hand and left hand. So you're playing the chords with the right hand and the music with the left. So is that beginning to sound like something? Okay, so again, a bit of practice required, so stop and go and do that now. Right, now we're back. We're for step 6, which is about a bit of rhythm. So the different types of notes that we've encountered so far are semi-breves and crotchets. Semi-breve lasts for 4 beats and a crotchet lasts for 1. So these are semi-breves. So you would play a semi-breve for 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you get the idea? A crotchet, if there were crotchets like in the example that you're playing, these are all crotchets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this gives you some more examples of different notes and equivalent rests. Rests means you just don't play. So when you see these symbols, you're not meant to be playing anything. Time signature at the beginning of a piece of music tells you how many beats in the bar. In the example, we're going to be, in fact, we'll look at some examples in a minute. But yeah, so the top number tells you how many beats in the bar, what to count to. So we're going to practice here. I think you should probably listen to me doing it first and then stop the video and go and try it yourself. So we're counting 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always count yourself in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The second example has a C instead of 4, 4. C stands for common. Common just means the most common time signature, which is 4, 4 time. So yeah, you're still counting to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest 2, 3, 4. Rest 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest 2, 3, 4. Rest 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's those examples, which was the first one and the second one. So you're counting along the top and you're clapping here. You clap crotchets, and then you've got a minim, a crotchets and a semi-breve. Refer to that side to help you. So stop and go and try that. And then step 7 is bringing it all together. And this is where you get to play champagne problems. So you've practically done it. And I'm just going to demonstrate what it'll sound like for you. So you'll be playing okay, and that's it done, job done. So main kind of thing is play it slowly, practice each section, get the workbook because I think that'll help you a lot. And yeah, when you sit at the piano, make sure you go through all of the steps to start with. It's quite important that you know your finger numbers. You can't play the piano really with only 6 fingers, which is what I see a lot of people on YouTube doing. You've got 88 notes, 6 fingers. How much easier is it if you use all 10? But you'll not use all 10. That doesn't come naturally. You need to push yourself through all of the basic stuff that I've just shown you, and you'll get there. So go to go.themusicroom.org.uk and email me through the link on that, and I will send you the free PDF that goes with this video, and you'll be able to play that song quite quickly. Thanks for watching. My name's Carol Brotherston, by the way, of themusicroom.org.uk. Bye.